answers for Western Massachusetts. This is Western Mass News.
Now at 6, guilty. The Westfield man who stabbed his girlfriend 28 times has been found guilty of first-degree murder. Welcome, everyone, to Western Mass News on this Wednesday. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Abby Carnevale. Western Mass News has the response from family members of the victim. And Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days has the reaction and more for us. And he's live in studio. He was at the Hall of Justice in Springfield earlier today for the trial. And Wesley, they feel victorious, to say the least.
They do. Just a few minutes ago, I was downtown, and now we're here, right here in our studios at Western Mass News. It's justice was served for those people and for the family members. It's a verdict 5 years in the making for the family of Alexis Avery, who was stabbed to death by now convicted murderer and her ex-boyfriend and father of her child, Blake Scanlon. Scanlon's convicted of killing Avery after a night out in Westfield back in January of 2019. During the night in question, Scanlon was able to make his way to the same bar that his ex-girlfriend was at. He found Avery and a male co-worker of hers together in the back of his pickup truck. Just hours later, Scanlon had stabbed Avery. Police didn't get involved in this incident until days later when he called them only after trying to fatally injure himself. Well, let's fast forward 5 years. I want you to listen as Scanlon came to legal terms with his actions in this incident.
On indictment 19 CR 168, count 1 charging murder, you upon your oath say the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree by reason of extreme atrocity and cruelty. So say you, Madam Foreperson. So say you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Yes.
Has this verdict been unanimous? Count 2, charging assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon. You upon your oath say that the defendant is guilty. So say you, Madam Foreperson.
Yes.
So say you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Yes.
So those sobs and tears that you see from those people right there are the family members of Alexis Avery. She's the victim in this case. Their feelings of justice were mixed with joy after I spoke with them. Listen to what they had to say when I caught up with them just moments after that guilty verdict was read. What was your first reaction?
Exhilaration, justice.
5 years too long.
We can start healing now. Yeah. Justice.
He's never gonna see the light of day as a free man, and that's what he deserves.
I want to mention this is not what the defense wanted. They were pushing for a voluntary manslaughter case, expressing to jurors prior to that verdict coming down that he had, when we're talking about Scanlon here, had a lack of control over his emotions following the moment he found Avery in the back of that pickup truck with one of her male co-workers. We'll have more details tonight on Western Mass News at 10. You don't want to miss it. Reporting live in studio, Wesley Days, Western Mass News.
Wesley, thank you for that live report.